Hey guys! So, I haven't filmed a video in a very long time. School gets to me, guys. I'm not a very good person at balancing things. So, school is taking over my life. Someone tutor me in pre-cal, please. Anyways, today I have a book haul for you guys because October ended, and even though I was on a book ban at the beginning of October, I went into the bookstore for work and there were all these beautiful new YA releases that I needed. The book buying ban is this November, starting after I buy my next book because it's on sale right now. So we're gonna start off with my fave. The first book that I got in the month of October was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the complete illustrated edition by J.K. Rowling, and the illustrations are by Jim Kay. This book was what broke my 2-day book buying ban because I was so down to not buy books for the entirety of October, and then this happened. How could I walk into the bookstore and not buy it? It's illustrated Harry Potter. It's the entire book just illustrated. Do you see this? Oh my god, rip me. I just want to live in this book. If you haven't read Harry Potter, do it. Now you can read it with pictures. So the next books that I bought this month were Hollow City and Library of Souls by Ransom, the second and third books of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. As some of you may know, I read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children a couple months ago and I was really into it, but then I didn't read Hollow City right after and I was like, But then I went to the bookstore the day this came out. Mind you, the day I almost say Lost Souls. This is not the Mortal Instruments, Julia. The day Library of Souls came out, I go into the bookstore and Hollow City, the hardcover edition, is on sale for $10 and I'm like, so I got both of them. And now I just gotta read them because I meant to read them during the spooky month, the spooky Halloween month, but spooky month is over, so missed that train, I guess. So the next book that I got this month was Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. That's, wow, that is not even it. So Carry On is basically the fan fiction from Fangirl about the two wizard guys. This is like Harry Potter fan fiction, only not Harry Potter. I have only heard really good things about this book. Everyone seems obsessed with Carry On, so obviously I grabbed that one up, and it's really pretty and yellow, and it's yellow like this. So pretty, real nice, you see. It has a nice map in it. Nice, you see. This month I also went to a Harpercollins Canada fall book tour thing, and basically I went and they talked about all these fall books coming out and it was super cool, and I just want to thank Harpercollins Canada for having the event and having me there. It was really fun and I met a whole bunch of cool people. I met some cool people from Harpercollins Canada and I got some cool books as well in this little swag bag, so I'm going to show you those. So the first book that I got was The Nest by Kenneth Oppel, and Kenneth Oppel was also there and talked a bit about his book and also signed it, and he drew a little wasp and he said, "To Julia, Kenneth Oppel, wasp." The Nest is basically about this boy whose family has just welcomed a new baby, but the baby is very sick. He's been in and out of the hospital for quite a while. These wasps get involved somehow and start making this nest around the baby's nursery, and they're planning to make a new baby and replace the old baby. How Kenneth Oppel came up with this, I don't understand, but I'm really interested to read it, and it's gotten a lot of high praise, so I'm excited for that one. The rest of these books are ARCs. BT dubs. The next book I have is The Searcher by Simon Toyin. In this book, there are these people that witness this plane crash, and they witness it fall to the ground, and while they go on their way to try and help and figure it out, this guy comes across another man who is walking down the street. He's all ragged, bare feet, and he's walking towards the crash, and the man asks the man with no shoes, I'm assuming. Does he have no shoes? Is that just my imagination? He asks him what he's doing, and then the man with no shoes says that he is going to save the person who just died basically in this plane crash. In this book you kind of figure out why this guy has no shoes, why he is going to save that guy, what's going on with the plane crash, and I think it just sounds really cool and unlike anything I've ever read before, so I'm excited to read that because I've been really into like thrillery kind of books lately. So the next book that I have is An Arc of All the Stars in the Heavens by Adriana Trigiani. You know, I really don't know because it's been a while since I went to the Harpercollins event and I didn't really do any research on this book, but it sounded really interesting at the time and I'm really excited to read it because it's, again, unlike anything I've ever heard of. So this is another one that I'm excited to read. The last arc, but by far the arc that I'm most excited for, is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. Can we just talk about how close that author's name is to mine? Like Julie Murphy and Julia Murphy, like. So this book is about a self-proclaimed fat girl whose, I believe, mother calls her Dumplin, and she is very self-confident and full of self-love, and she decides to enter this beauty pageant, but obviously she is not really the normal beauty pageant type, and it's kind of her whole journey through that. And I've heard it's really funny, it's really sweet, and a lot of people have been really enjoying it. I think I can really connect with this book on a lot of levels. That's just what, like, from what I'm hearing from the description and stuff, and not just because her name is Julie Murphy. That is just a very fabulous coincidence. So the next book that I bought this month is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. If you didn't see by one of my last videos, I started watching Game of Thrones this month and I am obsessed with that show. I really wanted to read it and see where the story came from because obviously books are my thing, and if I like a TV show, hopefully I'll like the book too. I don't even want to try to explain it. There's a bunch of families in this land, there's a lot of death, there's some incest, there's some beheadings, which also falls under the category of death. And the last book, as the result of my failed October bookbind ban, that I have is Happily Ever After by Kiera Cass, which is 4 novellas plus extra content from the Selection series. I love the Selection series. I think it's fabulous, even as annoying as America Singer can be sometimes. The book series itself is so good, and I was just so excited to learn that they were making a whole beautiful hardcover bind up of all these novellas. Like, it has a map in it that reminds me of the Rainbow Fairies books from when I was like a fetus. And then it's like purple with a crown, and girl, this is my kind of book. This is probably the girliest book I think I own. The Selection is basically like the Hunger Games, but it's like without the killing, and it's a bunch of girls trying to marry this prince. But it's incredible. It is so good. It is such a fun series. The books are little. Now I got these novellas, and can I tell you how excited I was to find out this was in my store. I like went in and there was like, I don't know, like 30 copies, and I just was like, well, how do I walk out of this section and go to work now? So those were all of the books that I bought in October. Hopefully there will not be a November book haul because I'm trying really hard not to buy any books this month because I had such a bad reading month this month. I'm just kind of in a reading slump right now, and I feel like I really just need to hunker down and read the books that I have instead of just continually buying more. I will see you guys again very soon in my next video, and I love you very much. Bye!